welcome back to the channel. Today I will be looking at the English A Paper 1 and I'm going to be looking at the 2012 paper. I'm going to be analyzing one comprehension piece which is in the form of a poem. So the poem that we'll be looking at is Leisure by W.H. Davies. So I'm going to read the poem so you can have a clearer picture of what it is saying. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare, no time to stand beneath the bough and stare as long as sheep or cows, no time to see in broad daylight streams full of stars like skies at night, no time to turn at beauty's glance and watch her feet how they can dance, no time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. A poor life this if full of care, we have no time to stand and stare. Now the title of this poem is Leisure, and this is simply saying that we should take time out to enjoy life. We work all day, but some of us, we don't enjoy our lives. We don't do anything apart from working. So what this poem is saying is that we should step aside, put work aside for a bit, and just enjoy life. The summary of this poem, what is it saying? So I just basically give you an overview of what it is saying. So in this poem Leisure, the poet William Davies is telling us about our ethical life. The common animals like sheep or cows are better than us in enjoying life. We have no time to admire the nature around us. As human beings, we should spare some time and some moments to look at nature and natural beauty spread around us and enjoy life. So the poem is basically telling us to enjoy life. Don't just focus on work. Focus on enjoying life as well. Now there are 6 questions under this comprehension piece. I started it at 21 because that is how it is set up on the paper. So the first question under this comprehension piece reads, when the poet says full of care, line 1, it means a life full of A, anger, B, duties, C, boredom, or D, happiness. So what does a life full of care means? A life full of care means that we have a lot to do. When we wake up in the mornings, we have to clean, we have to wash, we have to take care of the kids. Some of us, we have to rake the yard and then go to work. That's a life full of care. A life full of care means all the things that we have to do in life, the work part of it. Now, anger is a rage that causes you to lose your temper. Duties are the things that you have to do, like cooking, washing, cleaning, going to work, taking care of the children, raking the yard, all of that stuff. Boredom means that your life is dull. It is uninteresting. It's monotonous, so you do the same things every day. So we want to find out what the poet means when he says full of care. Now we have gone over the definitions of each word, and based on the definitions of the words, we can safely say that the poet is pointing out that life has many duties. There's much to do. So for this question, the answer would be B, duties. Moving on to the next question, question 22, it reads, the poet uses the idea steer as long as sheep or cows, line 4, because he thinks we should A, relax beneath the boughs. B, stop being busy and relax. C, gaze at the beauty of the skies. Or D, stand and observe our surroundings. Now, let's take a closer look at what each answer option is saying. So A says that we are to relax beneath the boughs. Now, boughs are branches, tree branches, so we are supposed to just go under a branch or under a tree and just relax. B says stop being busy and relax. Is this what the poet is saying when he says that we should stare as long as the sheep or cows? So we should stop being busy and just relax. C says that we are to gaze at the beauty of the skies. Now, this is just one aspect of admiring nature or appreciating nature. D says that we're to stand and observe our surroundings. When we stand and observe our surroundings, are we appreciating it? So the poet uses the idea stare as long as sheep or cows in line 4 because he thinks that we should. So the poet wants us to appreciate nature, to take a pause and just recognize what we have, to just relax and enjoy life. Put work on pause for a bit and just enjoy life for a little bit. So the answer for this one is B. Stop being busy and relax. Just chill. Question 23. The poet implies that we need leisure in our life for it to be A, vital, B, relaxing, C, important, D, meaningful. Now, vital and important, they mean the same thing. Vital means that it is important. So, having a work life is important and having a leisure life is important. So we cannot dismiss either of them. So we won't choose vital and we won't choose important because those are synonyms and we are looking for what the poet is implying when he says that we need leisure in our life. We need it in our life. So he did not say we should just be done away with work, but we should include leisure in our lives as well. Relaxing means that you're just chill. You're chilled out. Having a meaningful life means there is a balance between work and pleasure. So is the poet trying to tell us to just stop working completely? No. The poet is saying that we should include leisure in our lives as well for it to be meaningful. So life cannot be meaningful if we do not take time out to enjoy life outside of work. So the answer is D, meaningful. Question 24. Streams full of stars like skies at night in line 6 is an example of A, rhyme, B, simile, C, repetition, D, onomatopoeia. So the words that we have to look at are rhyme, simile, repetition, and onomatopoeia. So what's a rhyme? A rhyme is the repetition of sounds usually at the end of lines in poetry. A simile is a comparison made between two things using as or like. A repetition is to repeat words or to repeat sounds, and onomatopoeia is sounds of the word echoes its meaning. For example, splash or whoosh, right? So we are looking for what? Streams full of stars like skies at night means. Now, based on the definitions that I just gave, it would be more likely leaning to simile because here we have two things being compared, the streams and the skies. Those are the two things being compared. A simile is a comparison made between two things using as or like. The two things being compared here are streams and skies. In daylight, streams appear to be sparkling under the effect of sunshine, making it seem as if the streams are full of stars, like in the night sky. However, such beauties of nature are likely to be missed by people overburdened by anxiety and living a life of haste without any leisure. So, the answer that we're looking for here is simile, because we have a comparison being made between streams and skies. Now, moving on to question 25, it says, "No time to turn, her eyes began." Lines 7 to 10 is an example of A. Pun, B. Simile, C. Personification, or D. Onomatopoeia. Now, the lines that we need to focus on are "No time to turn at beauty's glance" and "Watch her feet, how they can dance." Now, if you notice carefully, you'd see that the word beauty, it is capitalized like a person's name. It starts with a capital B, which suggests that beauty is acting like a person. It is being personified. A pun here is a play in words, and we've already gone through what a simile is. A personification is giving human-like qualities to a thing, an object, or an animal, which is obviously not human. And we've already gone through what an onomatopoeia is. Now, here in this line, the writer, the poet, is giving human-like qualities to the concept or the abstract idea of beauty. He points out that beauty is a dancer and we watch her dance. Beauty cannot dance literally. So it is a figurative idea that beauty is a person. So he personifies beauty as a dancer, bemoaning that fact that there is no time to watch beauty dance. There is no time to watch the trees sway in the wind. There is no time to just look at the rushing waters. So this is what the poet is actually saying, that we have no time to do all of these things. We have no time to admire nature. So this is a personification where beauty is being personified. Beauty is acting like a person, dancing and doing all of that. Now, so the answer that we are looking for is personification. So beauty is being personified, and that is one of the reasons why the poet chose to use a capital letter to start that word, to make it out to be a person. And now for the final question in this comprehension piece, question 26. The question asks, in which of the following lines does the poet answer the question asked in lines 1 and 2? So let's pull up what the question was in lines 1 and 2. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. The question is asking, in which of the following lines does the poet answer the question asked? So you can go back and look at the poem to really find out which of these lines answer the question asked in the first two lines of the poem. Is it line 3? Is it line 5? Is it line 9? Or is it line 11? In the final couplet of the poem, Davies states that a life which is so bogged down by worry that it allows no time for leisure is indeed a miserable life. In that case, the final couplet can be seen as W.H. Davies' answer for his own question. So the answer is line 11, D, and it reads, a poor life this if full of care. That's the answer to the question.